Welcome to the Troop Finance Report training. This training is designed to walk you through everything you need to successfully manage your troop finances and complete your annual finance report. My name is Candy Bryant, and joining me is Angie Miller, our accounting director. And so we are both here to support you in all of your financial needs. Troop funds belong to the girls and are used to support their Girl Scout experience, including meetings, badges, activities, trips, service projects, and other approved programming. Troop annual finance reports can be found on the Volunteer Toolkit. All finance reports are due by June the 30th. Service units, however, do have to submit their finance reports using our WUFU form that you can find on our website or a paper copy that can also be found on our website, but you can contact your membership specialist to have them send you that form. Unfortunately, the service units are not able to do that through our volunteer toolkit, but we will help them as much as possible along the way. For our troops, you will go to that volunteer toolkit, find that finance tab, and you should be able to submit everything through there. You will need your monthly bank statements, June 30th through May 31st, all of your receipts, your bank account number, the bank name, your fall product troop sales summary, and your cookie troop sales summary. Income is any money going into your account. Your dues, your cookie proceeds, the product proceeds, your donations, anything that you have got coming into your account is what you should be tracking. Expenses include costs for patches and badges, uniforms, different programs, camping, travels, events, registration, anything that you are spending your troop finances on, that is what you want to see on those bank statements and make sure you are accounting for. Angie will walk us through the numbers that you are using on the fall product sales reporting. This is the most common mistakes that troop leaders make, so she will kind of walk us through that today.
Okay, on the fall product sales reporting, the first scenario on the left-hand side of the slide, this troop owes the council money. They collected more funds in hand than was sold online. The total collected is $1,889. You'll see on the screen it shows collected from customers. That is what you will use for your income on the sales report. On the finance report in VTK. The amount due council, you'll see, shows $1,178.26. And that is what you'll show in the expense. Now, on the troop on the right hand side, you'll notice that the amount due to the council there is a negative. That means that they collected more online funds than in hand funds. So the council actually owes them this troop money instead of the troop owing the council money. So you would use total income is the $75 that is collected from customers, and the negative amount due to council is what you would put in expense. You would put it as a negative. If VTK does not allow you to enter it as a negative, you will add the $50.38 to the 75 and just show income of $125.38 and no fall product expenses.
Okay. And if anyone has any issues accessing this report through your Nuts Magazine site, then you can let us know, let your membership specialist know, and we can always pull this report for you. Some people have issues at this point, but you should still have access to that, I believe. And next is the cookie sales. This is a little bit more, I always say it's a little bit harder, but Angie breaks it down so nicely.
Okay, this is a screenshot of the sales report in eBuddy for a troop. Cookie sales income to show on your finance report in VTK is your total troop sales, which for this troop is $2,310, minus the DOC payments, which is, you'll see on this under payments made on the right hand side of the sales report, it shows DOC orders is $666. So that leaves the total cookie sale income to be $1,644. The cookie sale expense will always be the amount paid directly to the council through the ACH deposit that I do, and you'll normally see that this year it says AM for A Miller 2026. So the cookie sales expense amount this year for this troop is $1,320.60. In this example, the troop sold all of the cookies they received from us. If you had leftover cookies, so let's say you didn't sell a case, you would subtract $72 from the $1,644 and show that as your income. Also, you will notice on your bank statements for the months of January, February, and March, which are the months of the cookie sale, you may have various deposits, whether they're cash, Venmo, Cash App, etc. You don't need to list those individually. If you add those or list them on another income line in VTK, those should add up to the amount the troop collected for cookies. So for this troop, they should total up to the $1,644. If they had not sold some, it would be whatever they sold, the $1,644 minus the cases they did not sell. If you have any questions when doing this, please reach out to me or Candy, and we can definitely help you know which numbers to use.
Definitely make sure that you are not duplicating those numbers, because then you will be short in the end, and we don't want you to stress out over accidentally inputting the wrong numbers or too many numbers or anything like that. So always check in with us before you get stressed out with those numbers. Before you start completing your finance report, a few things for you to gather up will be all of the bank statements, the transaction logs, any product program summaries that you may need to be able to get those final numbers in all of your receipts, invoices. You want to know your total incomes for all of your different categories, your total expenses, and your ending bank balance, and your previous balance, your balance from the previous year. I'm sorry. So you'll want all of those numbers, so that way it'll make your report go a little bit easier, a little bit smoother, and a little bit quicker for you guys. So for our troops to access the finance report, you will log into gsgms.org. That is our main website. You will click that My GS tab and log into your account. Once you're into your account, on the left-hand side of the screen, you should see that Volunteer Toolkit, VTK. That will take you to your badges as well as your finance tab. So once you are in there, then you should be able to click on that finance tab and see the finance report. If you click on that and you have any issues, you're not seeing a full finance report, please reach out to me. Send me an email, and then I will look into what those issues are, because we have already started getting a few issues, but they can be resolved. Just let us know as soon as you see that you may run into something. The finance report, it should be submitted by June the 30th. Once you are logged into your VTK and you click on that finance tab, this is what your finance report should look like. So this is what you should see. If you do not, contact me and let's get this fixed for you. Those are all of the different categories that you're going to see. Do not stress a lot over if it's a field trip or a camping cost or, those types of things. You do want to list out all of your insignias, patches, how much you've purchased there, but don't get hung up on exactly what category some of those fall into because they may overlap some places like that. And Angie, you can always correct me if I'm wrong. Now, for your starting balance, the starting balance should be your ending balance for May 31st of 2025. That is going to be for returning troops, though. For new troops, they're going to have a different balance. Theirs will either be that zero balance or that initial deposit that they opened their account with. And then the ending balance should be May 31st, 2026. Make sure you're paying attention to those things, those numbers, because that will throw your ending balance off if you are grabbing the wrong ones. If by some chance you do not have all of your bank statements, you're missing them, contact us. Every once in a while, they do end up coming to us, and we can go through Angie's box of bank statements and find what you're looking for. You could always go back to your bank to have them reprint them for you. Some people do have online access, but make sure you do have all of your bank statements. If you are not receiving your bank statements, then please call us or go to your bank and let them know that your bank statements need to be sent to your address, to whatever address you prefer. But make sure that you are very specific that it's only your bank statements for your troop and not all of the troops within Greater Mississippi that banks at that specific bank. I think Angie says it's really only Bank Plus that has that issue, correct?
Yes, Bank Plus, if you are not careful, they will change the mailing address for every single troop account. But we do receive several, and I do mean several troops' bank statements each month. So if you are not getting yours, please work with us and let's get your address changed. It's really important that the troops, look at your bank statements each month. I mean, in today's time, we've had lots of troops with fraudulent charges and things like that. And if you're not looking at your bank statement each month, you will not be able to catch those kind of things in a timely manner.
Okay. All right. Common errors for you to kind of avoid missing receipts. Always make sure you are capturing your receipts as soon as you're spending that money, whether it's Walmart, Kroger, whatever it is. I always take a picture of my receipts so that way I at least have them digital. You have to submit them to us in digital copies, so you might as well go ahead and have them that way. If by some chance you are missing a receipt, write a note and let us know exactly what that missing receipt was for, so that way you are sending us something. Incorrect math, always pay attention to which numbers you're grabbing. Make sure you're not adding multiple entries, duplicating multiple entries or things like that. Missing those correct balances, missing bank statements. Just check through all of those numbers before you submit it into that finance report. That's going to save you a little bit of time and trouble. But once again, it happens. If you do see your bank balance, this isn't right, call us. Don't get stressed. We are here to help. If by some chance you have accidentally used your troop account for personal Walmart purchase or something like that, highlight on your bank statement where you have accidentally used it and where you, and then highlight where you put the money back into your troop account. It does happen. It's okay. Just make sure you have that notated that, hey, this is where I accidentally spent it and this is where I corrected my mistakes at. It happens more often than you would think. To make things easier for next year, we do have a month-to-month sheet that you can use. Some troops may use a spreadsheet. Always save digital copies of your receipts. That's going to be very helpful. And I always say notate on your receipts exactly what you are using them for. So that way you know in June what that August receipt was for. And then have someone else help you out, look over numbers. Don't be scared to ask people for help. That is super important. Okay. If your troop is disbanding, then at the bottom of your finance report, it will ask you that information. You will finish out your finance report, put that your troop is disbanding. You will have to notate what you're doing with the remainder of that money, as well as submit a disbandment form to us. And then your membership specialist can help you with all of those things. We can help you with those things, but let us know if you are disbanding. Especially if you have a few girls in your troop who would like to still participate in Girl Scouts, then we can help find them another troop in their local area. Frequently asked questions. If you lost a receipt, Walmart will redo them. It's Angie just Googles Walmart receipts, correct?
It's just Google Walmart receipt lookup, and all you have to know is the date of the purchase, the last 4 digits of the credit card used, or debit card, and the amount, and you hit submit, and it will pull up a copy of that receipt for you. Other stores can help pull receipts for you. You just have to call or go up there, and they will help you with that. If there is one that is lost and you're unable to reproduce it, you can always make a note on your finance report that you lost a receipt. Try to give as much detail as you can as far as what it was for. And we understand if it's only one receipt or something like that. It's the only time it's a big issue is if you're missing multiples.
Okay. At the end of your finance report, then that is where you will upload all of your bank statements and all of your receipts. You do have to upload them in smaller files, so it won't allow you to submit if the file is too big. So make sure that you are saving them into kind of smaller files. Normally, a lot of people can get them down to like four different files. But if you still are having problems uploading your bank statements and receipts into that volunteer toolkit and into that finance report, then you can always email them to me, email them to your membership specialist, but don't stress over it. Just reach out to us. Okay. If you don't have a computer to be able to do this, then you can always, come to our council office and we can help you do it. We will log into our computers and we can walk you through it, or we can give you a paper copy, all the different things. And if you are carrying over a large balance, we understand some troops are saving up for trips, service projects, higher awards, just different things. You will notate that on your finance report, what that large balance is for. So no big deal there. Just make sure you are noting that in your finance report. Consequences of non-compliance. It does make you ineligible for the spring renewal incentive, which is the extra cents per box of cookies. It could prevent you from being able to participate in the product programs, and then future approvals for money earning activities will get in the way of that as well. So make sure that you are getting this submitted in time. If you have any issues or anything along the way, reach out to us, talk to us, explain what's going on, because if you just need help, we are here to help you. You can reach me by email, by phone. You can reach out to your membership specialist, but we are here. Please don't stress before you have reached out to us. We always have a few leaders who start stressing before they call us, and it's just a wrong number that's being put in. It's nothing serious, so do not stress at all. But we are here to help. So let us know if there's anything we can do. Thank you for watching our finance webinar, and we hope that this is helpful for you.
Thank you. Have a good day.